Yo, what is up guys? This is Volty back again with a brand new World of Warcraft video. So the history of Blizzcon has a lot of mistakes and things that Blizzard has done wrong. There's been some crazy things that have happened at BlizzCons that you guys probably do not know about, ranging from awkward moments on stage to people literally injuring themselves. In this video, I'm going to be going over 5 biggest fails at BlizzCon. So let's get straight into number 5. Number 5, new expansion leaked. So believe it or not, but at the 2007 BlizzCon, there was actually a leak showing exactly what the new expansion will be before it ever got announced at BlizzCon. So the new expansion at the time was Wrath of the Lich King, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with. And somehow this information got leaked way before it ever got announced on stage. It was probably a hacker or some guy that got into Blizzard's systems that actually leaked the information out about the new expansion. So people before even stepping into BlizzCon and hearing the announcement of the new expansion knew exactly what the new expansion would be. They already knew the key features about Wrath of the Lich King before the guy ever even spoke about it on stage. So as you can imagine, that is pretty damn serious, considering that for World of Warcraft, their business model pretty much revolves around getting new expansions sold, especially at the time where there was limited microtransactions. So the fact that this information got leaked before it ever got announced was pretty serious. And the speaker for Blizzard on stage pretty much made a joke about it, acknowledging that the new expansion has already been leaked. Although they were joking about it, I'm sure Blizzard were pretty annoyed that this got leaked. But with that being said, let's play the clip.
But the dev team's been working on something much more special than that. Now I know there's always rumors on the internet. Who's been reading rumors on the internet and thinks they know what I'm about to talk about? Okay, keep your hands up. Your accounts are all banned. For the rest of you, I'm very pleased to tell you that the dev team's been hard at work on the second expansion for World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King.
Number 4, lore mistake. So the red shirt guy is pretty much a celebrity when it comes to World of Warcraft. This guy is famous for being very knowledgeable when it comes to World of Warcraft. And this guy got up on stage and asked one of the guys at the BlizzCon panel about a mistake that they made in the lore. Apparently an NPC called Falstad Wildhammer just went missing from the game even though he was alive. And the people in charge of the lore of World of Warcraft pretty much assumed that this NPC was killed. However, they made a mistake and the red shirt guy was correct, and he literally confronted them about this on stage, and it's pretty awkward, but considering that the fact that this guy has Asperger's and he's very nervous to approach the guy on stage in front of a camera, so that made him feel very awkward. But with that being said, let's play the clip.
Hello, I just finished reading The Shattering yesterday, and I noticed something. It said that Falstad Wildhammer was going to be on the Council of Three Hammers, but in the beta it's Kurdran Wildhammer, and Falstad is not in the game at all. What happened to him?
Isn't Falstad dead? From Day of the Dragon? No?
No, he survived, and in fact, he was the leader of Airy Peak in Vanilla WoW through Wrath of the Lich King.
Right, of course. Right. Yeah, Alex, what's up with that?
Thanks for pointing that out. We're gonna get that fixed.
Thank you.
Bet.
Number 3, kid breaks leg. So there is a stereotype that World of Warcraft players don't tend to be the most physically fit and active people, and unfortunately this was demonstrated on one BlizzCon show. One of the events that BlizzCon was hosting was a dance competition where people would have to do in-game dances on stage, and the best dancer will win. And in this case, a kid that went to BlizzCon went up to try doing a dance, and he was doing an undead dance, which is basically just jumping up and down and acting like a rock star. So the kid goes up on stage and the music in the background starts playing, and this guy trips over literally 2 times, and on the second time he literally tore the ligament in his leg, and he needed to get surgery after doing this. Like, he got injured that badly, and it all happened on stage and he had to be carried off by Blizzard employees. So this was a pretty dramatic event to say the least. But with that being said, let's play the clip.
Oh, hello. What's your name?
Daniel,
Daniel, where are you from?
Arizona.
Obviously. What dance will you do, Daniel?
Undead male.
Undead male, do it well, okay? Have at it. Daniel, undead male!
You still whisper on my lips, feel it in my fingertips, pulling at my skin. You leave me when I'm at my worst, feeling as if I've been cursed.
He tapped out. He's done. He tapped out. Come on, Daniel, you okay? All right, we're good. All right, we need some help. We have a medical issue.
Can we get a couple people from backstage?
We have a broken leg. No, he can't walk. This is broken here. So, here. You got him? No weight. Don't put weight on it. Careful.
Number 2, you think you do, but you don't. So at one BlizzCon there was an absolutely infamous quote called "You think you do, but you don't." This all started where a member of the audience asked one of the panelists at BlizzCon if there will ever be Classic WoW servers. And at this time, a lot of people were asking for Classic World of Warcraft servers and were just really missing the old days of how World of Warcraft used to play. And unfortunately, the answer that they got from J. Allen Brack was pretty rude and very dismissive of the whole thing. I think a lot of old school World of Warcraft players felt pretty annoyed by this answer. It just completely dismisses your opinions, and J. Allen Brack basically just said that if you want World of Warcraft, you're basically mistaken, you don't really want it, which is kind of insane. Like if you go to a restaurant and you buy a strawberry milkshake and you ask for a strawberry milkshake, the waiter doesn't say, well, you don't really want a strawberry milkshake. As you can imagine, that's pretty rude and dismissive, but that is exactly what happened in this moment. And crazily enough, J. Allen Brack actually announced Classic WoW servers at last year's BlizzCon. So it's kind of ironic that this is the guy that had to announce Classic WoW, despite completely dismissing it. Well, with that being said, let's play the clip.
Have you ever thought about adding servers for previous expansions as they were then?
No. And by the way, you don't want to do that either. You think you do, but you don't. Remember when you had to like spam cities and say need a tank, need a tank, need a tank during the Burning Crusade days? You don't remember that because now you just push a button that says go to the dungeon. You don't want to do that. Remember that one bug that really pissed you off that we fixed like 2 years ago? Still there in the past.
Before I get into number 1, please leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video. I make a lot of World of Warcraft content that you'll probably be interested in. But with that being said, let's get into number 1. Number 1, 2018 BlizzCon rewards. So at BlizzCon, whether it be buying the real ticket or the virtual ticket, everyone pretty much expects to get some cool collectible items as a bonus. That has been the tradition of BlizzCon since the very first one. In 2005 BlizzCon, you got a Murloc pet, and every single BlizzCon after that, you either got a mount or a pet or some cool in-game item like that. So a lot of people were anticipating what exactly we would get in 2018 BlizzCon. A lot of people were really looking forward to what new mounts or what new pets we could get. But unfortunately, Blizzard decided not to give us any pets or any mounts if we bought the 2018 BlizzCon ticket. Crazily enough, they thought it would be a good idea to give us a cloak and a toy that spawns an Alliance or Horde flag. Now, that is collectible items as that's the only way you can get them from 2018 BlizzCon, but what people really want is a mount or a pet. Nobody asked for a cloak, so a lot of WoW players are pretty disappointed to find that we wouldn't be getting a mount or a pet, instead we'll be getting a cloak. So as you can imagine, it's just pretty disappointing that that's the case. And as you can see, the dislikes on this video are really high. And it just shows that a lot of people are pretty disappointed by the in-game rewards that we got by purchasing the 2018 BlizzCon ticket. Hopefully that adds something else to this. Hopefully they give us a new mount or a new pet along with this cloak. But to be honest, I'm not that sure that they'll do that. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed the video, please smash the like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more WoW videos. This is Volty, signing out.